everyone, this is a quick demo of the typehead selection component that I have built. To access that component or to see the code of that component, just simply log on to this URL. This is my online portfolio, and then click on the projects tab, and here I have listed all the reusable LWC components. And this is today I'm talking about the typehead selection only. And to access the code, simply click on the code button. It will take you to the repository where I have uploaded these components. And if you want to see the quick demo of how it works, how it will behave, I have this demo button here. Just simply click on the demo button and it will open this pop-up. Here I am calling this typehead selection component 11 times on the screen to show its different behavior. The first one is the variant without the label and without the icon. So there is no label at the top of this input box. Just simply click on the input box. It would show all the options, and since it is type ahead, we can of course filter out the options. And once filtered out, we can select the option it's selected, and once selected, we have this clear icon visible on the screen. So we can click the clear icon and it would again show us the options. We can either select it or click anywhere outside the window. It would simply hide all those options. So the basic functionality is same, like it is type ahead. So we click on the input box, we type and we filter out the results, and then we select, of course. But still there are few differences, like some of the UI differences I would highlight. Like the second one is we have without the label and with icon. We have this search icon here, and once we click, we can see one more icon listed for each options. This is totally configurable. We could send any legitimate value of the SLDS icons and it would render the icons accordingly here. It's totally configurable. We could select or we could select outside. And then the next one is we have the label and the icon. If we pass the label, it would render the label something like this. If we won't pass the label, there won't be any label at the top and it won't consume the space for that. Then we have the required variant, where we have the asterisk symbol here. Then we have options with sub-labels. So if we want to render more than one label, we could have a one sub-label here, and it supports up to two sub-labels here. In the next one, we have two sub-labels and one label and the icon, of course. We can show hide the icon. Like if we give the value for the icon, it would render the icon. If we won't pass any value for the icon, it simply won't render the icon, as I have shown in the first one. Then moving on, we have this variant action icon at the end. So if we are passing the action icon and we scroll down at the bottom of the list, we have this action icon, and it renders three things. One is the action icon, then action label, and then of course the tooltip or the help text, what this action does. This is totally configurable. We could pass any legitimate value of the SLDS icon. We could pass any label and any tooltip or help text, of course. Once clicked, it would dispatch an event and we can subscribe to that event or we can handle that event and the way we want it. Moving on, it's a simple disable variant. We can pass the icon, we can hide the icon, same thing. And this one is the interesting one. We have the tooltip variant. Like all we need to do is just pass a JS object, and the way the JavaScript object is passed, it would render the tooltip accordingly. The keys of the JavaScript object would render in a bolder text on the left side, and the other one would render simply on the right side. And all we need to do is just pass the JavaScript object. That's it. And this one is like we have tooltip. We could have tooltip on the disable variant. Like on the it's a disable variant. We don't have the cross icon. Since it's disabled, we can't change the value. And we can hover our mouse, it would show the tooltip, and it is clickable also. If we are pass wherever we want user to navigate to, we can pass it in the value attribute, and it would take user to that URL mentioned in the options. So that's all about. We could have like we could combine these variants. Like here we have only one with the required. We could have pass required attribute to whichever variant we want to pass. We could have we can mix up the variants. Like, so that's it from my side. Do share your feedbacks. Do let me know. Thank you. Bye.